Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before I proceed to our discussion, let me request you to click the raise your hand button if you can see the presentation which is flashed on your screen. Thank you. Okay, thank you for the response. You may now unclick the raise your hand button. So this topic is the last topic for this midterm. So the title of this topic is about the scarcity. So, this scarcity since 1918, people in most states have set their clock forward on hour, inspiring and then turn them back 1 hour in the autumn. Traditionally, a proponent of daylight saving time claimed that its adoption saves energy that otherwise would be expected on the lighting in the evening under standard time. Recently, however, some economists have suggested that adding an extra hour of daylight in the evening may actually generate an increase in energy expenses. In this topic, you will learn that making a choice of obtain something such as an extra hour of daylight entail incurring an opportunity cost, the highest value, and the next alternative that must be sacrificed to obtain that choices. So, if these economies are correct, then the opportunity cost of switching to daylight saving time may be too high to justify departure from standard time each spring. So, this scarcity, ayan, the scarcity when individual or communities cannot obtain everything they desire simultaneously, they must make choices. So, choices occur because of this scarcity. So, this scarcity is the most basic concept in all of economics. So, the scarcity means that we do not ever have enough of everything, including time, to satisfy our every desire. So, scarcity exists because human wants always exceed what can be produced with the limited resources and time that nature makes available. Okay, kung mapapansin niyo, the second definition, ayan po talagang ibig sabihin ng scarcity. Sabi dyan, it is about the human wants or the wants of the humans which is exceed to produce having a limited resources of the nature. Ano po, yun po yung tinatawag na scarcity. And then, what scarcity is not? The scarcity is not a storage, or sorry, mali pa akong basa. Scarcity is not a shortage. After a hurricane hits and cut off supplies to community or TV newscast, after showing people standing in line to get minimum amount of cooking fuel and food, a new commentator might say that the line is caused by the scarcity of this product. But cooking fuel and food are always scarce. We cannot obtain all that we want at a zero price rather. Therefore, do not confuse the concept of scarcity, which is general and all encompassing, with the concept of shortage as evidenced by people waiting in line to obtain this particular product. So, the scarcity is not the same with as poverty. Scarcity occurs among the poor and among the rich. Even the richest person on earth face scarcity. For instance, even the word richest person has only limited time available. Low income level do not create more scarcity. High income level do not create less scarcity. So, scarcity is a fact of life like gravity and just a physicists did not invent gravity. Economists did not invent scarcity. It existed well before the first economists ever lived. It has existed at all times in the past and will exist at all times in the future. So, scarcity na tinatawag, hindi naman siya dinevelop, diniscover, or ginawa. It is literally meant to the person to have the scarcity. It's simply because the human is or the individual is still uh, wanting or wants or giving the needs of the giving the wants of the humans which is exceeded. Kumbaga, lagi na kahit naman po mayroon ka kaya ng bumili or mahirap ka, hindi naman po kung pag sinabi scarcity is all about the poverty. Scarcity, it is the exceeded na produkto na pwede nating binibigay sa atin ng market or ito yung mga sobra-sobra. Ano po? And then next is scarcity and the resources. So, scarcity exists because resources are insufficient to satisfy our everything desire. It is just that human doesn't have any satisfactions in life. So, resources are the inputs used in the production of things that we want. Production can be defined as virtual any activity that result in the conversion of resources into product. So production is the way on how the resources are converting into a product. So production includes delivering things from one part of the country to another. It includes taking ice from an ice tray to put into your soft drinks glass. So production is also including the delivery. So from putting from one place to another place. So the resources used in production are called factor of production. Di bali recorded naman po. So na ba ako? So again, the resources used in production are called factors of production. And some economists use the term resources and factors of production interchangeably. The total quantity of all resources that an economy has any one time that determines what the economy can produce. So sabi, yung iba daw, yung resources is ginagamit to produce a, a product na tinatawag natin na factors of production. And then some economies use the term of resources kapag yung resources is gagawin na natin as a product. Then factors of production daw, kapag daw binubuo na yung resources mo turning into resources process or turning into a product po. And we have also the factors of production can be classified in many ways. So ano-ano ba siya? Ayan. First is the land. The land encompasses all the non-human gift of nature including timber, water, fish, minerals, and the original fertility of land. It is often called the natural resources. Ano po? The next is the labor. Or the labor is the human resources or the human source, which includes production contribution made by individual who work, such as web page designer, iPad application creator, and professional football player. So, actually, the labor or the human source are the manpower. Ano po? Then next is the physical capital, or the physical capital is consists of the factories and equipment used in production. It also includes the improvement to natural resources and such as irrigation ditches. So, ayun po yung tinatawag natin human capital. And then next, pang-apat is the human capital. So, the human capital is the economic characterization of the education and training of workers. So, I think it is the ability the ability of the employee on how the nation produce defense, not only on how many hours people work, but also on how productive they are. Tama. The ability or the skills of the manpower. Saan na ba? To become more educated, individuals have to devote time and resources just as business has to devote resources if want to increase its physical capital. So, ayan. Again, the human capital is the ability or the skills of the manpower. And then last, or number 5, is the entrepreneurship. So it is the components of human resources that perform the functions of organizing, managing, and assembling the other factors of production. Production to create and operate business ventures. So, hayun po yung ating entrepreneurship. Naku, wala po akong magagawa sa signal kapag ganyan. Lalo na ngayon, medyo maulan. Hindi naman ako pwedeng mag-adjust sa isang tao lang, di ba, para sa ayan. Paki-refresh na lang yung signal. Okay, paki-refresh na lang yung device. Kasi hindi naman ako problema nga yung signal na iyan.
Okay, sir. Sobrang lakas na, sir.
Okay. May cancel na yung klase, pero okay lang ba kung itutuloy ko to kasi kasama sa exam to, tuloy na natin pero cancel na po yung klase.
Yay!
Ano kasi signal number 10 na tayo, so tapusin ko na lang to.
No, sir.
Okay, next is a goods versus economic goods na tayo. So the goods are defined as the thing from which individual derive satisfaction or happiness, or the needs of the consumers that those products or the goods can give the satisfactions or satisfactions or the happiness of the individual. And then the economics good or economic good. Economic good are subset of all goods. They are scarce goods about we must constantly make decisions regarding their best use. By definition, the desired quantity of uneconomic goods exceed the amount that is available at a zero price. So meaning to say, itong tinatawag natin na itong economic goods na to, it is a scarcity or is scarce. It is the exceeding product na nagagawa ng nagagawa sa production, pero it's not influences the price of the product or the income of the business. Kumbaga, nag-exceed siya pero hindi siya nakakapekto in a sense of wala siyang value. Kumbaga, hindi siya parte ng gastos. Kumbaga, yung tinatawag na economic goods, ito yung quantity na kailangan mo. Halimbawa, yung quantity ng kailangan mong gawin is 100. Tapos may exceed ka kunwari na 50. Yung 100 na yon is kaya niya nang ibigay yung expenses mo or production cost mo or yung product cost mo is kaya nang ibigay noong 100 pieces na yon. So yung 50 pieces na yon, you can consider that economic goods scarce, pero scarce siya, pero hindi siya nakaka-apekto doon sa posible mong maging expenses. So hindi po siya ganun na po. Then next or last is the wants and needs. Kailangan ba i-explain to? Alam niyo na to, di ba? Napaka-common na nito. So, wants are not the same as needs. Indeed, from the economist's point of view, the term needs is objectively undefinable. When someone says, I need some new clothes, there is no way to know whether that person is stating a vogue wish, a want, or a life-saving requirement. So, wants, gusto mo lang. The needs is used very casually in conversation. What people means usually is that they desire something that they do not currently have. So, ayan, syempre need. So, kinakailangan. Diba po? So, yun lang po. Ayan. So, napakamalas nyo kasi wala nang klase after ko. Kasi cancel na po yung klase. Hindi ko lang alam kung mayroong announcement dun sa may announcement nata sa page. You can check the page kung mayroong kung meron pong announcement. Kasi cancel na daw yung klase eh. Ayan. So again, good afternoon to all of you and thank you for attending this meeting po. Ano po? Bye! Ay nga pala, yung ating midterm exam pala, ito lang yung coverage niya. Itong lesson 4 tsaka lesson 5 lang. Yung discuss natin na nakaraan tsaka ito lang. Ano po?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Ingat kayong lahat.
Ayun din, sir.
Ingat po.